it's time to start. Thank you very much for joining us today from different countries and different time zones. So my name is Soji from Study in Japan project for Africa project and also Akita University, and I will be supporting today's session. So today's session is for students who are interested in pursuing master's or doctoral programs in Japan. We are very happy to welcome you to this online session, and we hope today will help you take one step closer to the study in Japan. So first, Assistant Professor Saika Kono will give a general introduction to studying in Japan. So Kono Sensei, over to you.
Thank you very much. Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Sayaka from Akita University. Today I'm going to talk about the general information about studying in Japan. So before we start, I would like to play our theme song, which was made and composed by the students from Africa studying in Japan. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, let's integrate another culture. Let's go Japan.
Got me enchanted, training the mind and my integrity. Educationally, I'm in captivity, building my intellectual capacity, solving equations with probabilities. Hey, mon ami, Alonzi, number one, I am in technology.
Thank you very much. So now let's start to talk about studying in Japan. Open the door to endless opportunities. What comes to your mind when you hear the word Japan? Some people say anime, some people say technology, some people say beautiful nature, tradition. There are quite a lot of images. Oh, also about the cars. Yeah, many people mentioned the cars. So there are many images around Japan going around here. I believe in terms of studying, Japan is much more than these images that you already have. So at the beginning, okay, let me just introduce Japan's general information. Since I'm based in Botswana, I am comparing the Japanese size with Botswana. But you can imagine, Japanese population is almost 50 times of that of Botswana. But the size of the land is almost half of the size of the Botswana. So you can imagine how small it is and how packed it is. the population density in Japan is very high, and even this small land, not all the areas are for residential. We are quite mountainous country, so it means that the residential area is way smaller than this size. So this is how we are packed in a small country. But then, interestingly, you may know, but we are one of the world's strongest economy in the world after US, China, and Germany. And then there are many international companies you may know, such as Toyota, Honda, Nissan, those car companies, Sony, Nintendo, Panasonic, those electric devices companies. So I would always say Japan is a country of contrast. As we know, we are well known for the high technology, innovation, the latest research. But at the same time, we are also keeping our beautiful nature, beautiful culture and tradition. So that's what you are going to experience in Japan while you are studying. Then why not going to UK or US or anywhere else, the major destination for studying abroad? Because of the unique country's feature, you will gain the very rare experience, which will become strong advantage for your career. At the moment, we are receiving more or less hundreds to 200 students from Africa every year to Japan. But among all the international students, the African students are still few. So you will become one of a kind. You will become different from other graduates. Your experience becomes quite different and valuable for many opportunities such as international careers, diplomacy, businesses. Of course, you are going to study a master's and PhD. So definitely this experience will expand your academic network towards Japanese academia, and through Japanese academia, it's going to be international network as well. As well as the academic advantage, you also have another advantage to study in Japan, which is Japanese proficiency, the language. Of course, wherever you go, you will gain your degree. But if you study in Japan, you will get the degree, plus you will gain the Japanese proficiency, which is a strong combination with English. If you can speak the English and the Japanese, your career opportunity will become wider. You can even have a option to also stay in Japan and work as well if you want to remain. While you are going to meet many Japanese, your student life is going to be quite international because you will be studying English. Your university will have many diverse international students from all over the world. Your student accommodation will be quite cozy. This is one of the examples on the right top photo. But you will have a beautiful student accommodation. Mostly the first year, you might stay on campus or near the campus with the furnished or unfurnished, but everything will be organized and helped by the university admin people. Of course, while you are studying, you will also experience a lot of cultural and traditional events that Japan offers. So how is it going to be possible for you? There are many scholarship opportunities we offered from Japan. Firstly, the main target should be the fully funded scholarship, right? Our fully funded scholarship is called MEXT scholarship. So MEXT scholarship has two ways of applying. The one is called embassy recommendation, and the other one is called university recommendation. Both mixed scholarship includes a round trip between your country and Japan. You don't have to pay for the air ticket. It will also include fully funded, full tuition fees, and also monthly stipend, monthly allowance for your daily expense, which is around 900 to 1,000 US dollars, which is more than enough to cover your all daily expenses, and then you still remain with some pocket money. So if you are receiving the mixed scholarship, you don't have to worry about your finance at all. But this is quite competitive. So of course, even if you don't secure the mixed scholarship, as a self-sponsoring student, there are many other partial scholarship and tuition fee exemption available depending on your performance. First of all, some universities have this system of tuition fee exemption or waive deduction depending on your performance. The university will determine it might be 20% deduction, it might be 80% or 100% exemption. So you might not have to pay the full tuition fee even if you are self-sponsored. And then there is also other partial scholarship which can support partially your daily life. You can apply for those partial scholarships after you enroll the university. University International Office or Scholarship Office have the list of the partial scholarship you can apply for. So once you enrolled, you will know which and what kind of scholarship you can apply. In addition to the great part is that Japanese student visa allows you to work part-time job at up to 28 hours per week. This is around 4 hours every day after school. And then it allows you to earn more or less 400 to 500 US dollars, which can also support your daily expenses, or it can be additional fund for you. Part-time job is really great, and the Japanese university students also do it mostly, not only for the pocket money, but also for the gaining the work experience as well as expanding your network outside campus. You will meet many professionals. There will be various kinds of jobs available for the students. So we highly recommend to do that as well. So let's talk about how to apply for the scholarship. The mixed scholarship. Firstly, the mixed scholarship embassy recommendation is a scholarship you apply to the embassy in your country. Firstly, you need to choose university. Also, when you are choosing the university, it's also good to look for the supervisors who can supervise you, because to apply for the scholarship, you need to write a research plan. So you have to think about which university offers the courses you are interested in, and if it has a professor who can supervise your research team, right? And then the application window opens around April. So you apply to the embassy, and then embassy will do the screening. If you are successful, you will be invited to the exam and also interviews. After the embassy screening, you will receive the contact from the embassy to talk to the university, and then university will give you the admission letter. You get the final approval. I don't have time. So the other way, university recommendation is the same mixed scholarship, but you have to apply directly to the university. So not all the university have this mixed scholarship slot. So you will choose the university which has the mixed scholarship slot. And then you find the supervisor and you start to talk with the supervisor and apply directly to the university. The university will do the selection process. And then if you are successful, university will recommend you to the next, and then next will give you the final approval. So if you don't know where to start, we Study in Japan for Africa team is here to help you, because we are commissioned by MEXT to assist the students from Africa to go and study in Japan. So please come to our website and then check more the detailed information about studying in Japan, and also send us messages through inquiry form. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Kono-san, Kono-sensei. Now we will move to the university presentation. So each university will have about 10 minutes. So please feel free to take notes. And if you have any question, please write them into the chat box. So let's start with our first university. So I would like to invite Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University, or APU, to give their presentation. So Tayo-san, please start your presentation.
All righty. Thank you so much. I do believe you can see my screen. Thank you
Yes.
to Study in Japan for organizing and having us here in Akita University. I'm Sion from Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University. You can call us APU, and I'm the graduate school admissions counselor. And today I'm going to go over our graduate school programs here at APU. Here you can see some facts and figures about our graduate school. So APU's campus is a unique doorway to the world, attracting students and faculty from all over the globe. And as APU's graduate programs are offered entirely in English, students are not required to know any Japanese to gain admissions. And English speaking students come to APU and study their degree in English and are taught by international and Japanese professors and lecturers and study alongside English speaking classmates from around the world. Alrighty, here's a lovely picture of our campus. As you can see, we're located on top of a mountain, so we're surrounded by mountains and greenery. We have a great view of Beppu Bay and Beppu City. That's where APU is located. The campus facilities, we have a gym, a cafeteria, convenience store, a Lawson to be exact, and a library. So you can also see our off-campus dorms, AP House 3 and 4, and I'll go over a little bit later in the presentation. And these are dormitories that are available to our graduate students. So Beppu is a very popular tourist destination for its abundance of natural hot springs. We call them onsen in Japanese. You can find an onsen in every corner in the city, and it's not an exaggeration to say that Beppu is the onsen capital of Japan. In addition, due to the high number of international students in the city, the local community of Beppu is very used to international students and are very welcoming. So because of the presence of our international community, it puts a special twist to living in a traditional Japanese environment, and the international events and markets and restaurants and meeting people from all different kinds of backgrounds. It really gives you an unforgettable international and local experience. So now let me tell you about our graduate school programs. So graduate education at APU is divided into two schools, the Graduate School of Asia Pacific Studies and the Graduate School of Management. So I remember seeing in the chat that there were some people interested in tourism and hospitality or economics. You may find interest in the Graduate School of Asia Pacific Studies. We have two majors, the Asia Pacific Studies and the International Cooperation Policy. So in Asia Pacific Studies, you can study things like contemporary society and culture and media. And with the International Cooperation Policy, you can study divisions like international relations, tourism and hospitality, and development economics. So these programs integrate an advanced theoretical and understanding of the Asia Pacific and the world with specialized disciplinaries, research, and analytical tools to equip you with critical global perspective on the region's interconnected social and economic challenges. You can take a screenshot of the screen if you like, and you can go and scan that code later when you have the time. Also, our programs are interdisciplinaries, which means even if you choose the ICP major, then you can still take courses from APS, and even Graduate School of Asia Pacific Studies students can take courses from the Graduate School of Management. Within the Graduate School of Asia Pacific Studies, we do have a doctoral program. The curriculum is structured with lectures, our subject seminars, and optional subjects like Japanese. One requirement for our PhD applicants is they need to request and confirm faculty supervision before submitting an application. And we have our Graduate School of Management. So the students are provided opportunities to engage in their chosen industry through class activities, field studies, internships, and business case competitions in Japan and overseas. The flexibility of the program allows students to pursue a broad range of interest, like you can see here on the screen. And they can even, like I mentioned, take Graduate School of Asia Pacific Studies courses as well. So our MBA program is AACSB and AMBA accredited, which means that APU's curriculum and faculty are meeting international business and educational standards. So our graduate students are curious, open-minded individuals who value learning from different cultures, perspectives, and experience. They're committed to making meaningful contributions to their communities and beyond. So if that sounds like you, let me tell you about the eligibility and how to apply. So here's a very general outline of the eligibility requirements. We have an educational qualification. That means you need to have a bachelor's or master's degree. We have English language proficiency. So you need to have taken one of these tests or have one of these test scores. If you don't have one of these tests with these test scores, then you don't meet the requirement. Or you need to have graduated from a bachelor's or master's degree program taught completely in English. And for those of you thinking about our Graduate School of Management and the MBA program, you need to have at least 3 years of full-time work experience. So here's a rundown of the application process. These are the documents that you need to turn in. You can go ahead and take a screenshot of this if you'd like. They need to pay the application fee. It's 5,500 Japanese yen by credit card or 7,000 by bank transfer. There's an online interview and assessment. So it's like you record yourself giving responses to questions that we ask you for the interview. And then you take like a critical thinking kind of assessment. Your documents are screened and then you get your results. You can take a screenshot of this too. Here are some tuitions and fees that you need to be aware of. All applicants, if admitted to the university, have to pay 200,000 Japanese yen. And here you can see the tuitions for each of the schools and an estimated cost of living here in Beppu. I know there's a lot of big numbers there, but we have scholarships available to our students. And today I have the ones that are available to our students who are from African countries. First being tuition reduction. And was mentioned earlier, so APU also has a tuition reduction scholarship, which means you can get anywhere between 30 or 100% off of the tuition. In the application, you would just select that you want to be considered for APU tuition reduction. And we already went over the MEX scholarship. So APU is one of the schools that have MEX scholarship. You apply to APU, and in the APU application, just like tuition reduction, you just select, yes, I want to be considered for. You can visit our website for more information. I'd really like to share with you all the African Development Bank, which is another big scholarship that covers tuition and admissions and even a monthly stipend to students from African countries. It's only available for the Graduate School of Asia Pacific Studies Masters. You can apply for it for April or September. Take a screenshot if you like. If you're from any of these countries, then that means you meet the biggest eligibility requirement for the Asia Development Bank. There's also an age requirement, so keep that in mind. You need to be 35 years old or younger and have at least 1 year of full-time work experience. And you can check out our website for more information. We have housing for our graduate students, guaranteed housing in AP House 3. Nice private accommodation for our graduate students. It comes in AP House 3, you get your own bathroom, a little stove and sink, and a bedroom, or a bed as well. And for AP House 4, you still get your own bathroom and a refrigerator, but the kitchen facility is shared. AP House 4 is a little bit further from campus than AP House 3, but it's still very nice. Our 2027 enrollment, the application opens in September 1st. We would love for you to apply to our university. If you have any questions, take a screenshot there. You can email us and we'll be happy to go over any of your questions you have about enrolling into APU or the application. Thank you all so much. I hope to see you at APU in 2027. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So now we'll move to Hokkaido University in northern Japan. So Hatano-san, please go ahead.
Thank you, Obi-san. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We are excited to introduce Hokkaido University to you today. To begin, please enjoy our video.
Hello, and thank you for joining us today. We are so excited to share everything about Hokkaido University with you. Before we begin, please note the QR codes on the screen. They link to detailed websites for each topic, so feel free to scan them as you watch this video. Let's start with an overview of Hokkaido University. Hokkaido University has the largest campus area in Japan, spread across two locations, Sapporo and Hakodate. Sapporo campus is home to 11 undergraduate faculties, 20 graduate schools, plus farms and various research facilities. This campus hosts everything except the Faculty of Fisheries Sciences, which is at Hakodate campus. It's a 5-hour drive south of Sapporo in the charming port town of Hakodate. Let's talk a bit about Sapporo. Sapporo is the 5th largest city in Japan, and it offers the energy of a metropolis with a much more relaxed pace compared to Tokyo or Osaka. It strikes a perfect balance, big enough to offer everything you need, yet comfortable and easy enough to navigate. Japan is known for its peaceful and safe environment, and cities like Sapporo and Hakodate are no exception. In addition, compared to other major cities such as Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka, monthly rent in Hokkaido is significantly more affordable, making it an attractive option for international students seeking high-quality education without the burden of high living costs. Let's go back to talking about Hokkaido University. We are a very comprehensive research university, covering almost all areas of humanities, social sciences, and natural sciences, including medicine and dentistry. 18,000 students and 2,000 faculty members are engaged in study and research, and you'll be happy to know that there are about 2,000 students from about 100 countries. Now, let's talk about our graduate schools. There are 21 of these in total, 15 of which allow international students to earn a degree in English. Of these 15, 9 have special programs implemented entirely in English. We have a special brochure featuring English-taught undergraduate and graduate programs. Please scan the QR code on the screen to explore more details. Finding a supervisor is the first and most important step for graduate school admission. Before I go, I would like to quickly mention our scholarships and financial support options. Hokkaido University has several scholarships and fellowships provided by university funding. Please visit our website to see more details and options. Just a quick note, we are on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Most posts are created by our student interns, so you'll get a great student perspective on life at Hokkaido University. Thank you so much again for joining us today. We hope to see you at Hokkaido University soon. Goodbye.
Did you enjoy the video? Now, I'd like to invite Lydia-san, a current Hokkaido University student, to share her experience in Japan.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our session. And today I'll be presenting on my study experience as a graduate student in Japan. So my name is Lydia Winloya Inyabiri. And about me, like I earlier said, my name is Lydia Winloya Inyabiri, and I'm from Ghana, and I'm currently a master's student studying in the Graduate School of Global Food Resources at Hokkaido University. I'm also a student staff in the International Student Recruitment Team at the university as well. I have been living in Hokkaido for about 8 months now, and prior to moving to Japan, I obtained my bachelor's degree at the University of Ghana in food process engineering, and also had about 3 years working experience. According to my hobbies, I love to explore and do so many things. And for that reason, I wanted to explore new experiences and perspectives. And then I chose to travel or study abroad. But the question was where? I chose Hokkaido University because Hokkaido University is located in one of the most safest countries in the world, and that is Japan. It's full of technology surrounding my goal, of which I wanted to obtain concerning international qualifications in food safety and security. And I settled on Hokkaido University because it's such a beautiful campus. It also has abundant professional staff and resources. I could obtain my degree in English as well. According to my research, Hokkaido University had affordable standard of living as well. So it really was a very easy choice for me. Like I said, I've been living in Japan for about 8 months now, and I've had multiple opportunities to explore far beyond what I even wanted to do. And these include multiple volunteer opportunities, research seminars and trainings, presentations in my lab. I've also had educational field trips and stakeholder engagements in the field as well, that I could apply whatever I'm studying right there in the field and make real impact. I've also had multiple opportunities to explore the beautiful areas and culture in Hokkaido and Japan as well. And as we have good parts of everything, there are also challenges. And the major challenges that I faced while studying here in Japan was the winter. Because as an African and someone who is from Ghana, I'm only exposed to two seasons, which is the dry season and the rainy season. And so winter was quite challenging for me. However, they had warm winter clothing and also heating in all the facilities that helped us to keep warm. I also engaged in a lot of winter activities, which include skiing, snow festivals, skating. It also helped me to control this particular challenge. The second one was the language barrier, which was Japanese, because I had no Japanese proficiency before moving here. But then my program is entirely in English, so I'm able to study comfortably in English. And I'm also taking Japanese classes, which is free for students on campus. And currently, I can have a basic conversation in Japanese and even have a presentation in Japanese as well. The question is, would you like to study at Hokkaido University? There's so many more things that you can explore here at Hokkaido University. It is important to research your goals, the resources that you need, and all of this is provided in the website and the NS platforms that student interns provide these experiences. So kindly explore as much information as you can, and you will not regret giving yourself this new perspective. Thank you so much for your attention, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys in Hokkaido University soon. Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow, it was nice to hear the real student voice. But we have also the talk session later. So now we will move to University of Osaka, the University of Osaka. So Nakahara-san, go ahead, please.
So my name is Lisa Nakahara from the University of Osaka, and I'm going to give you a brief overview of the university. And I'm so excited for this opportunity to talk to students in Africa. So we are one of the best national universities in Japan, and we provide excellent research and educational opportunities for you. For example, in terms of education, we provide programs in a variety of areas, from humanities, human sciences, to science and engineering, to professional areas like law and medicine. Research-wise, as a comprehensive research university, we have a lot of research centers on campus. If you're familiar with our university, you may have heard about the fact that one of our professors just won the Nobel Prize last year in physiology or medicine, and he belongs to one of these centers. And students don't directly belong to these centers, but most of the cases. But these centers are often affiliated with graduate schools. So if you get into our graduate programs, you have the opportunity to work with professors at these. And thanks to their research work, we rank first among Japanese universities in innovation rankings, including the Times Higher Education University Impact Rankings. Currently, we have 3 campuses and 1 center in Osaka. Osaka is located in the middle part of Japan, and economically, I think it's the 2nd largest in Japan. It's a very convenient location. We have a huge international airport in Osaka, and our 3 campuses are very close to central Osaka. I'm showing some photos from one of our campuses, Toyonaka campus. Usually, first year, second year undergraduate students spend time here. And as you can see, it's very close to train station. And there are the university bus connecting campuses, and you can take the bus for free. And on these campuses, we have a lot of international students. Last year, we had around 3,000 international students coming from more than 100 countries and regions. More specifically, we had 55 African students last year. We don't have the most latest this year's data yet, but last year we had 55 African students. Most of them had the Max scholarship. You heard about this scholarship from the organizers. And of course, we have students from Sub-Saharan African countries, including Ethiopia and Kenya. And I'm showing the list of programs, graduate programs offered in English. We of course have Japanese taught programs. If you're interested in Japanese taught programs, please talk to us later. I'm just showing English taught programs. They are mostly in science and engineering. I think someone said they are interested in information technology, information science in the chat, and here's the program for you. The application period, it depends, but usually they have two application periods a year, one in summer, one in autumn, I think. And here's the very general graduate admission process. It depends on the program. So if you are interested in applying, please check the admission guidelines of the program of your choice, because they each graduate school conduct their own exam. We don't have a centralized system for that. So each graduate school has their own admission guidelines. But here's the general idea. So you have to have the research plan. Because our master's programs, PhD programs, they are all research-focused ones. So you have to have a concrete research plan. And then you have to find your potential academic advisor. For that purpose, this Find Researchers portal is very helpful. You can just type in some keywords. If you're interested in civil engineering, just type in civil engineering. Then the portal will show you the names of professors who do research on in that field. And of course, you can directly go to the graduate school's website and find the faculty list. That's another option. And most of the cases, the admission guidelines say, hey, you have to contact your potential academic advisor before applying. And sometimes you can just email the professor. But in many cases, the admission guidelines specifies, hey, use the admissions assistance desk or AAD. So AAD will connect you with the professor. And the screening process, it depends on the program, but basically they have the document review process. Sometimes they also have the written exam and the interview portion. And once you're accepted, you will start your studies on our campus, either in April or in October. Then financial aid. So as we've been talking, we have the Next scholarship. And internally, we have tuition fee exemption systems, one for international honors students. So each graduate school select students for this scholarship based on their entrance exam performance. But even if you didn't qualify for that, you still have another opportunity, which is the tuition fee exemption system for students with financial difficulties. And sometimes individual graduate schools, they offer their own scholarship to international students. For example, the Graduate School of Science, they offer scholarship for international students. Then once you are on our campus, we provide comprehensive support for you. We have the information room for international students. We have international student organizations where you can interact with other international students across the campus. We also have the health and counseling center, because your health is a priority. You can get your annual health checkup here for free. Of course, we have the international students dormitories. This is one of the newest ones. And we provide career support for international students. We offer career consultation services, career seminars, job fairs. You can see the poster. We had the postgraduate job fair last winter, specifically for master students and PhD students, where you can connect with leading companies in Japan. And if you're interested in knowing more, please visit our website or follow us on social media. We are on Facebook, X, Instagram, and YouTube. And you can also join our online session in July 9, 9 a.m. Central Africa time. We are inviting our international students to join the session, so you can directly ask questions to our students during this session. All right, I think that's it from us. Thank you so much for listening, and see you in Osaka.
Thank you so much. So now we will move on to the University of Tokyo. So Yamazaki-sensei, please go ahead.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Thank you. And I'm Yuji Yamasaki, the assistant professor from the IPAS in U Tokyo. And I'm here on behalf of the IPAS director, Professor Mitsuo Yamamoto. Today, we are going to explain our university and our program, IPAS. These photos are buildings and the street actually on our campus. As you can see, the many historical structures indicate history of the nearly 150 years. U Tokyo consists 10 faculty and 15 graduate school, 11 affiliated research institute, and other institute and university organizations. About 30,000 students, including over 5,000 international students, and also 14 Nobel winner and 16 prime minister in our alumni. The university aims to provide the student with a rich and varied academic environment that ensure opportunity for both intellectual development and acquisition of the professional knowledge and skills. The same as U Tokyo, our graduate school of agriculture and life science, the history of the 150 years. And it consists of the 12 departments and 12 affiliated institutions and the program. IPAT is one of them here. That stands for the International Program in Agricultural Development Studies. The feature of our goal is the first program taught entirely in English in the graduate school. Also, to follow the worldwide academic calendar, we start in every October instead of the April in Japanese standard academic calendar. Most important principles are issue-oriented, transdisciplinary, and internationalities. These are for equip students for wide range of the disciplinaries for both international and national organization, for both policymakers and researchers. IPAT's MSc student and PhD student come from the 24 different countries and 5 different countries from the African continental. Our program structure here for MSc and PhD is left below, and the MSc starts with a coursework for first 6 months, followed by the research term. And during this first 6 months, students can learn the agricultural subject and find their thesis supervisor. Therefore, the currently are not agriculture major students are also welcome to apply, as long as you are interested in our area of the research. Unlike MSc, PhD program is all fully 3 years for the thesis research. It means actually, therefore, the PhD applicant have to find their potential supervisor from our IPATS instructor before the application. Our IPATS research components are diverse, not only the natural science, but also the social science, such as econ or sociology. To implement our variable research into the societies, our faculty members sometimes make a project team to tackle the agriculture problem, not only the domestic, but also the international, especially the developing countries. All IPAD students learn under the supervision of one of the instructors. And this is a learning approach. Go and see the practical actual location for field-based agriculture development. And also the research for the solving the problem and the presentation and the publication was entirely the research work. IPATS is not only our program. IPATS has a strong partnership with the Center of the Development Research, DEF, at the University of Bonn, Germany. iPads and ZEF, educational exchange, such as giving lecture each other, and also the iPad students taking the lecture in the ZEF. Also, the iPads encourage provide internship opportunity for students, especially experienced at the world organizations such as the United Nations, FAO, World Bank, IAEA, and UNIDO. So far, the 12 UNIDO internship opportunities recently. This is the admission process for the iPad program. Both MSc and PhD start the pre-screening stage for the document screening, including your English proficiency and your degree status, or your GPA too. In most of the cases, you have to show your English score, such as TOEFL or IELTS, or your English proficiency. In case, you can submit the Duolingo English test score instead as an alternative, but there is a condition. So please check our admission guideline opened in the next few months on our website. And if the applicant submit other documents, such as English proficiency original document from your university, your institute, it doesn't work actually for our application process. So please read actually our admission guideline carefully. It will be opened soon. And also the current student can apply iPads course as long as they are expected to complete your degrees program before admit to the iPads. For example, if you are a senior student in bachelor program and will complete before September 2027, you can apply our program in 2027 intake. This is admission schedule in the last year. So new schedule will be announced in next few months. So please check our website. First, we have, but please keep the two things in your mind. First, we have actually two examination round 1 and round 2. For each round, available internal scholarship are different. So please make sure to which round you need to apply. And second, as I mentioned actually in the previous slide, you have to start with the online application. So this is actually the deadline for usually it's actually mid-October for round 1 and also the mid-February actually for round 2. So please keep it in your mind. And this is the last things actually so as actually mentioned already in the previous sessions, actually there is actually the mixed scholarships, yes. And also we have another 2 scholarships. I will explain the one by one. There is our main focus, main actually funding opportunity, the mixed and the U Tokyo Fellowship and the World Bank Scholarship. And mixed university recommendations actually it's already explained, but actually one thing that we have to mention, both mixed scholarship actually is for both of the MSc and the PhD student, but you have to apply actually the October, in the round 1 to seek the university recommendation scholarship. Unlike actually university scholarship, embassy recommendation always you have to actually make a contact the embassies in your embassy of Japan actually in your country. So this is actually the kind of like a process difference. But if you are actually interested in the university recommendation, please apply in round 1. Okay, and the U Tokyo Fellowship. This is really limited access number, access slot of the slot. So please access, apply. If you are interested in the scholarship, definitely I strongly recommend actually apply in round 1. But also actually in round 2, actually is available in U Tokyo, but it's really limited number. It's really competitive. And also, if you are currently full-time working experience, at least 3 years for development, you may apply the World Bank Scholarship. This is only for the master's program and only for the limited developing countries. But actually, you can also apply actually this program too. And all the detail is on our website. Thank you very much.
Hey, Yamazaki sensei, thank you so much. That was very helpful for us. So now we'll move to Akita University's presentation. So hello again. My name is Oji from Akita University. Since I'm the fifth presenter, so you have already heard many reasons why Japan is a great place to study. So I will keep this practical in the next few minutes. So I will answer three main questions. What you can study at Akita University, which programs are the best fit for international students like you, and how you can apply. Let's go straight to the useful information, okay? So Akita University has 4 graduate schools. All of them are important, but today I will focus on the 2 that are most practical for many international students, engineering science and international resource sciences. Why? Because language matters. So wanting to study in Japan is one thing, but studying in Japan entirely in Japanese from day one is another, okay? So I will highlight the programs where the path is clear for international applicants. So these are the 2 graduate school I will focus on. Engineering science is good option mainly for doctoral applicants. Doctoral, okay, especially through the partner university route. International resource science is broader for international students because both master's and doctoral study can be completed in English. If your interests include engineering, resources, energy, mining, environment, or maybe sustainability, these are the 2 schools you should pay the most attention. So first, the Graduate School of Engineering Science. It offers several master's programs across science and engineering. However, the main message here is simple. Most master's courses are mainly taught in Japanese. Not all, but most. So for many international applicants, the master's route may be difficult unless they already have strong ability to speak in Japanese, okay? Like Nihongo. The clear option is the doctoral program because it has separate English course. So this graduate school is especially worth noting for students aiming to doctoral research. So here is the most important point about engineering science doctoral admission. And this is an affiliated school recommendation route. So in other words, it is not open to everyone. Sorry, not open to everyone. Applicants need to belong to or have graduated from one of the Akita University's partner universities and receive a formal recommendation. Selection is based on documents only. So the recommendation letter, thesis summary, research plan, and academic records are very, very important. If you are from partner university and have strong master's background, this can be good route. So you can check partner university from our official website, okay? Please search it from Google, Akita University, or go to studyinjapan.com, studyinjapanforafrica.com, okay? This is for you. So now we move to the Graduate School of International Resource Sciences. For many international students, this is the most accessible option because all lectures are conducted in English. Research discussions are mainly in English, and degree completion in English is possible. And also, I'm a graduate from this school. The school is especially attractive for students interested in resources and energy, mining, geology, environment, sustainability, and also policy, management, and maybe the finance, okay? For many students from Africa and other resource-rich regions, this program connects directly to issues that matter at home. We have a lot of students from Botswana, Kenya, Zambia, Tanzania, and also my home country, Mongolia. Do you know Mongolia? I'm from Mongolia, by the way. So this slide shows the range of research fields. On one side, you have Earth resource science, geology-related areas such as mineralogy, petrology, sedimentology, and geophysics. Maybe some of you are not understand even one single word. Sorry, but on the other side, you have engineering and environmental fields like rock engineering, energy resource, or water engineering, processing, recycling, management, economics, and policy. In other words, the school looks at resource from multiple angles, not only where resources are, but also how to use them responsibly and sustainably. Sustainability is very important. So here's the simplified master's admission process for international resource sciences. Okay, master's. First, choose your department and contact a prospective supervisor. You can find our homepage. Second, check your eligibility. Third, prepare your documents and pay the fee. By the way, are you noting? Please write note right now. And fourth, submit the application during the application period. Fifth, take the online oral exam. Sixth, wait for the result. That's it. The oral exam is online and program is fully English taught. This is one of the most straightforward English-based graduate options at our university, Akita. So the next one is the doctoral admission process. It's similar, but the expected level is higher, very high. Applicants should already have a strong master's background and clear research plan. Again, it is important to contact a prospective supervisor before applying. The oral examination focuses on your research area, your master's thesis, your research plan, and your academic achievements. So if you are considering the doctoral route, prepare to explain clearly what you want to research and why Akita University is the right place for it. To close, my final message is very, very simple. Please read the application guidelines carefully. Are you understanding? Carefully. Deadlines, require documents, fees, supervisor contact, and visa procedures, all matters. So most of your questions in the chat, the most of them is unable to find the answer from that application guidelines. So missing one item can create a serious problem. Be careful. Akita University offers strong graduate opportunities in engineering, resources, environment, energy, and sustainability. So that's it. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see some of you in Akita in the future. And I'm interviewing African students. So maybe one day I will interview you. And also you can find our interviews from our YouTube channel. So please search YouTube channel, Study in Japan for Africa, or our podcast name is From Africa with Purpose. So maybe you can decide From Africa with Purpose. Please search it from the YouTube. Super fast, 10 minutes. Okay. So thank you again to all the universities for the wonderful presentations, including me. Now we will move to the current student talk session. So this is one of the most important parts of today's event because websites and brochures are helpful, but real student voices are even more powerful. Okay. In this session, we will hear from current students about their experience in Japan, including students' research life, challenges, and advice for future students like you. And Kono-sensei will moderate this session. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Oji. Thank you very much for all the universities. We are very excited to hear what your universities are offering. So let's invite the students currently studying in Japan. Today, by chance, we invited 3 students all from Zambia, but I believe that their experiences, I'm sorry, it was supposed to be diverse, but it seems we are very close to Zambian students. But they are studying at a different university, and I believe that their experience will also attract all of you from any different countries in Africa. So firstly, I would like to invite Ms. Mawini Mwandabantu. She is currently studying at Hokkaido University, a graduate school of veterinary medicine, Department of Clinical Science. I'm sorry. Mawini-san, can you come and
I'm
share your
here.
experience? How
Thank
are
you.
you?
I'm fine,
Thank you
thank you.
very
How
much
are
for
you?
coming. I'm
Thank you
fine,
for
thank
the
you.
invitation too.
In advance, I was asking you to share your experience about how you settled yourself in your first days in Japan. That's the question that I normally receive by the students. How exactly are we going to start the life in Japan? And I would also like to ask, how is your experience of studying, actually studying at the Japanese universities? How is it different, or is it similar to your experience in your country? All those things. Thank you so much. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I just have a short presentation, pictorial presentation. So my name has already introduced Mawini from Zambia, and then I'm currently studying at Hokkaido University. So my background briefly, I obtained my bachelor's degree in veterinary medicine in like 2020 at UNZA, my home country university. And in 2024, I came to Japan for my PhD. So like she already mentioned, I'm in the veterinary medicine school and I'm currently in the laboratory of thyrogenology. So I'm doing research in cow reproduction. I feel like that is a little bit deep. In general, I'm studying on livestock, cows to be particular, and my main focus is on fertility. So I conduct different research with regards to improving fertility in cows. So settling in Japan. So on the top right, here you can see it's an image with like a couple of people. So one of the main important things with regards to settling in when I came here is that I had a very good support system. So I was welcomed by a very good team in my lab. And then also I found a lot of friends here from my home country. So like I was able to move around Sapporo, both doing my paperwork and also just settling in, finding shops and where to purchase things. I got a lot of help from both my lab members and my friends. So when I arrived, it was around Christmas. So I came here in 2024 October, and then by December, I celebrated Christmas with my friends, which was one of the good things that I experienced because it gave me a feeling of home, because Christmas is one of the things we really take as an important thing back home. So like, there's a picture on Sapporo down here. So this just shows like in Sapporo, one of the main challenges was like language barrier. But mainly when you go to the shops, in as much as they can't talk to you, they are very kind people and they were able to help me around. And then there's also the use of translation now. I think we are lucky as compared to people that used to come here in the past. You can easily translate things using your phone. So it was very easy. And then most of the documentations also have like a Japanese and English version. So for things that they know that even international people would be using, they usually put them both in local language and then also in English. And then moving on, my experience with regards to like studying in Japan. So she mentioned something like I should compare my previous school and here my current study. So back home in Zambia, I was in the veterinary medicine school, and then the school was originally built by the Japanese government. So I can say with regards to the quality of education, there hasn't been much of a difference because the school was built by the Japanese and also they trained so many people from here. And then they also give us equipment every so often. But again, Japan is better because they've got like better technology and then they have access to so many people, many things compared to my home country. So I've also had like an opportunity to present on my research at an academic conference. And then also this picture on the right here where I'm wearing green. So this was actually taken today. So my laboratory is currently having a visiting lecturer from Ireland. So he was teaching us like a new technique, a protocol that we don't use in our lab. And then also I've had opportunities to like just travel a lot around Japan. So we move as a lab and then we collect, excuse me, we collect samples, and then in the process I've had an opportunity to just also see Japan away from like my career point of view. And away from school again, Japan, she mentioned the first presenter from my school mentioned about having 4 different seasons. So I've had to adapt to having 4 different seasons, and also it's actually a very good experience. And then I've also interacted with people from different labs and different countries, different cultures. And I think also that has been like one of the most amazing experiences for me. So all in all, it's been a very wonderful experience, and I love winter. It's my favorite season. Most people, especially the Japanese people, I think quite a number don't like winter, and I think it's my favorite season here in Japan. I think that's all I had to share with regards to my experience in Japan and Hokkaido University. Thank you.
Thank you, Mawini-san. I'm very happy and excited to hear the different stories from the Hokkaido University again. Now we
Thank
heard
you.
the stories from Lydia-san and Mawini-san. I'm glad that you enjoyed the very cold winter. It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to invite you, Mr. Petros. Mr. Petros Chabura from Kobe University. Kobe is another side of Japan. I hope we will hear the different stories. Petros-san, can you come, please?
Thank you so much, Sensei Kono. Sharing my screen now. Are you able to see my screen? As earlier, okay, good afternoon, morning, everyone. So my name is Petros Chavoda, and I'm from Zambia. I'm doing my PhD in agricultural economics at Kobe University. And the focus is on climate change, extension, and household food security in Zambia as our study area. And I came to Japan early this year in April. So this is my 3rd month in Japan. And I'll start with a barrier. So the barrier that I faced, the critical one, was language. The language barrier, of which I was unable to communicate, especially when I reached at the Kansai International Airport, and also my first 2 days as in finding my way to the university. But through the university staff, I was given a good support from the laboratory members, my supervisor, and the Center for Global Exchange. And for me to improve my language, rather than using the translator all the time, I was enrolled in a Japanese class, an intensive one, and the intermediate level. For now, I'm proudly say that I'm able to communicate. Anywhere I go, I can communicate in Japanese without having a tutor, which I was assigned to when I just got in Japan at the university, to take me around to do the paperwork and other stuff. Because I was so worried that how am I going to manage to moving from one shop to another, and it being a big city. But luckily, or by the support of the university, a tutor was assigned to me, who also gave me a good orientation. So, and also the experience at my university, I have a supportive supervisor or the lecturers at the university, at my lab, and also at my faculty, who are able to support me through my academia, and also those who are taking me in language. And with regards to experience with research, it has been a good experience on my side, of which most of the stuff that I'm getting to do, there's also some self-autonomy, whereby I'm supposed to think by myself. And also my supervisor will come in just here and there as a colleague. And the university also, Kobe, it has given me a good platform of which I'm able to interact with international scholars. As you can see there are people from Australia, Mexico, and other parts of the world. with different cultures. I'm able to mingle with them and learn one or two things from them in terms of academics and their culture. And also the same provided a platform for us to do an excursion, just to see around the richness of the culture and the tradition, where we visited Tambasa Sayama and also the temple ruins and the shrines around Kobe, which is a good experience. And so that's an extracurricular activity, just exposing the international students and us getting to know what really happens, or the richness of Japan culture and traditions. And the academia-wise, the other thing has been the culture of punctuality, discipline, and professionalism, and also respect among our peers in the lab and also just at the university. And coming to Japan, what I like about Japan, it's safety, security, and also the cleanliness of the environment, of which I'm able to move from the university or at 8 p.m. or 9 to go to my dormitory without a worry of someone attacking me. Of course, I'm not supposed to be careless with life, but on security, it's a secure country. And in terms of public transport, the trains from my dormitory to the university, I take on 2 trains, of which I'm able to be in the university within 40 minutes without any delays. And the other thing I've liked, it's the food diverse of different foods like tempura, taco. These are seafoods, of which was my first time getting exposed to them. And the people, as much as in my early days I was unable to communicate, but the people here, they would help me to find the places if I miss my way, if I'm not with a tutor. And also I've not faced any harassment as a foreigner. And the quietness of the people, or in the trains or the dormitories around, it's been quite a good experience so far. And the other thing that, as Elia mentioned, the heritage sites, like in the Rocky Mountains, Zema University, it has been amazing. And also on the quality of education. Of course, I'm not comparing with my country, and here, the education has been awesome. And the research opportunities also, they are there. Just last week, I attended a reception meeting in Tokyo, where I met different scholars, of which we discussed about the possible ways of collaborating in doing some research, and also just within school with my lab mates or colleagues. So for the students who are eyeing to, or Africans or other who are eyeing to study at the university, I would urge you to consider studying in Japan, as if from the experience that I've had so far in 3 months, it has been beyond a human's understanding, or for myself, I even failed to understand, because I was so worried of how am I going to fit in the environment. But I've fit in well, and everything is going the expectation I had, it's more than what I had expected. And having said that, we look forward to seeing you studying in Japan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Petros-san. It was very interesting. I think we also hear the different dimension of especially the daily life. And also I can see that your first 3 months was full of exciting, different new experiences. Thank you so much. I think it gives many people the image of their first days as well. All right. Next, lastly, I'd like to invite Adrian-san, Mr. Adrian Binala, who is studying at Akita University currently. Adrian-san, can you come?
Hello, everyone. It's quite amazing to be able to share my experience with you today. So my name is Adrian Binala, and I am from Zimbabwe. Fortunately, I've had the experience of actually experiencing two universities in Japan, one which is Hokkaido University, and the second one, which I'm currently enrolled in for my PhD right now, which is Akita University. So I would like to just keep it brief and share with you my experiences so far from these universities. So I'll just start by giving a self-introduction. As I said before, my name is Adrian Pinala and I'm from Zimbabwe. So currently I'm studying at Akita University, the Department of International Resource Science. I'll give a brief introduction of my research. So my research is unmanned aerial vehicle-based mapping and modeling system in underground inaccessible areas. So basically in my research, we deal with UAVs to monitor underground areas which are dangerous for people to enter. So we use UAVs to try and map and model those areas such that we are able to eliminate physical people from the dangers which are faced in those areas. So as for my experiences on the academic side, as you can see on the left side of my slide, I would like to say academically, Japan is at a very advanced stage in terms of technology. If I give an example of my research, for example, there is certain equipment or material which I would like to use, but I wasn't able to find such equipment back in my home country. As you can see, this is just one of the experiments I was carrying out at a certain mining location. Equipment like these robots are very expensive and sometimes even close to hard to actually acquire back home. The picture next to the robot is me graduating from my master's because I actually did my master's first year in Japan, and I graduated this for my master's and then enrolled to my PhD. So when it comes to obstacles such as language barrier, many universities they offer language classes, so I don't think it's something which you all should be worried about. Obviously, when you first arrive, there's that barrier, but with time, you can just take those Japanese classes, which I was able to do. Although I'm not yet fluent, but I know my way around when need really, when there's real need. So in terms of satisfaction, academically, I'm very satisfied. The education here is top notch, and I think it's application based. It's something where if you learn something, you're able to apply it in real life, not just going and conducting research, which you cannot, which is then you just have a title of having a master's or a PhD, which you cannot really apply in real life. So now on the social side, as we all know, life you need a balance. It's not all work every day. There's also the social aspect to Japan, which actually is very good. I was able, this was my first time experiencing snow in my whole life. Coming from a Sub-Saharan Africa country, I actually discovered that actually a winter person. I tried out new things which I've never done before, like skiing, and I actually love it. I was able to make new friends from different nationalities. And I believe this exposure opens up your mind because growing up in a certain environment or let's say a certain culture, I think your mind will just be fixed in a certain direction. But when you get exposed to different cultures and how different people conduct, you get to learn a lot and it opens up your mind a lot. So I was also able to make new friends, Japanese friends, so acclimatizing to the environment wasn't so hard. And even the socials, actually have our own mini league of outdoors persons. So if you're worried that you won't be able to do other things out there, you shouldn't worry about that as well because there are tons and tons of things which you can actually do to keep yourself occupied. After you do your research, you go and refresh, doing some outdoor activities, going to dinner with friends. So there are various things which will excite you. So I recommend you consider to come and study to Japan. So I'll just try to keep it brief and stop there. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Adrian-san. I'm so sorry that I introduced you as someone from Zambia. It was my mistake. But
okay.
Thank you so much for the great presentation. I feel we have a quite different, but at the same time, similarly confident experiences from 3 students currently studying in Japan. Thank you so much, Mawini-san, Petro-san, and Adrian-san. I think many of you are now quite no longer that nervous to think about your first days in Japan so that you can start to prepare your application from now. Thank you so much. We would like to close the current students talk with this.
So this is the end of our online session. So we hope today's session was helpful for you guys and you understand graduate study opportunities in Japan more clearly. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Audrey, to coordinate very well. We are closing in time. Everything went very well. And thank you so much for all the universities representative. Thank you so much for the students who are studying currently in Japan. We really appreciate your presentation. I'm sure everything was very informative. And lastly, thank you so much for all the audience students. We are looking forward to seeing you in Japan very soon. Yeah, I hope this information session gave you a direction where you are going to do. So we will see you soon in Japan. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, guys. See you in Japan. And please hit the react button right now. I want to see balloon. Please push the balloon button. Balloon, please. So thank you so much. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.